All right, here we are. Adventures from the Stream, Adventures from the Shed online. You can find us at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Of course, find us right here on the YouTube. We're also on Facebook. You can check the description for more info on how to find us. We're going to be continuing our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, and we will start by saying hi to these folks here. Who wants to go first?
Hey, this is Chris. It's Chris. I'll go first. I'm returning as Alset Alekin, the Rock Gnome Warlock and International Man of Mystery.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and go next. I am Randy. I'll be playing Tusk Boulder Smash, the half-orc barbarian.
And I am Jason, and I'm playing the ever-fabulous tiefling sorcerer, Marty Shimmerwick.
That sounded like it could have been the full name. There's like 20 middle names. That's pretty cool. And I am Joe. I am the Dungeon Master for this campaign. Right now, we're missing Kiki. Kiki, if you're out there, get the car fixed, get home so you can get online with us. We're hoping to have her here before we finish up this stream. Let's talk a little bit about what we did last time. Last time on Adventures from the Stream, I'll give a little bit. You guys helped me fill this in, but we had the information of you guys finishing up your amusement ride, the Death Fling 10,000 Crimson 8 or whatever it was, and you moved on from the town. And in the in the trip away from town, pardon my distraction, I'm reading you guys' messages inadvertently while I'm saying this. But as you left the town, traveled a little ways out in the wilderness, you came upon what turned out to be 2 werewolves out on your path, and they came in and attacked you guys. You remember what happened at that point? Anybody? Kiki, anything?
Tusk took a bite.
Bueller?
Tusk, yeah.
Bueller?
Tusk got hit with a bite, so he's not feeling too well. We might have to put him down later.
Yep. That's a funny thought, actually. Sorry, Randy.
And we ended up tying Tusk to the tree, so just in case he went full, werewolf at the middle of the night, he was gonna eat everybody.
Yeah, normally I'd offer to do first watch, but he definitely was not in sorts to go and do that, just in case.
Cool. And Marty, what was Marty up to? Butt bite. Nice. Kiki just sent a message.
Marty, after dispatching of both of these wolves, with great ease, even for him. Yeah. We sat down to the camp, and Kiki was creating a delicious stew. I don't know if she was using the lycanthrope meat. I don't know if she was. I mean, it was thoroughly charred, so I imagine that it's safe to eat here. But she was definitely making a delicious stew, and me and Alset were talking about some of our successes in town. Obviously, the Crimson Minotaur 5000 was a massive success and hit. We do have some problems with some of our merchandise T-shirts, and then we tied Tusk to a tree, and we're sitting down for our long rest, which I don't believe we actually officially got. So if that's something that we got, Joe, and if it's morning or if we are going through the night.
I think
Marty said that he would take first watch as he was still taking notes and doing a few different clerical things on his end as far as getting all of his information together.
Cool. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and say that we got the long rest in. I don't see. I mean, unless Randy, you want Tusk to just go crazy overnight. Do you want that to happen?
Don't do that.
No, he has enough problems right now with nightmares of little girls screaming in his head. So,
just yeah, there you go. Just as a note for you, Randy, if you do decide that Tusk goes a little crazy with lycanthropy, I will give you advantage on every attack against another PC. Just making it tempting for you.
Yeah.
We'll just say no for now.
For now, I like that. For now, no. So I've got you.
Do I look
You guys,
superior to you guys?
if you guys
You already
opened
look
up,
very- no change.
if you guys opened up the Roll20, we've still got the same map. I'm not going to put it on the screen right now, but just to give you an idea, we're headed west, west and south, and we were headed towards a city. Do we remember what the name of that was?
Oh,
Anybody?
Leggett or Leggett?
Legat.
Was it Leggett? Something like
I
that?
think it was
Legat, yeah.
Legat.
Legat.
Legate. And what were we?
Yeah.
What were we seeking? What was the next thing on the list? Or do we even have a list? I guess is
For me, I was trying to.
another way to look at
Yeah,
it.
so we definitely need. We were heading back because there is a Crimson Minotaur warehouse there where we can restock on some supplies. But more importantly, now one of our people is injured, and so maybe going there to find something for Tusk's tush would be a high priority for us.
Nice. A little healing
Because
balm
even
or
though-
something.
Guys.
Yeah, even though me and Alset have we've gone through a few interns here, we typically we like
We say a few, but it's.
well,
lost count years ago.
Alset, we don't talk about those kind of things. But
Yeah.
Brought it up.
we genuinely like Allie and Tusk, and it's the cost of bringing on a new intern is just getting ridiculous.
Well,
so-
they're actual employees. The interns just weren't working out anymore.
exactly. So that's what I think we would be doing here as we make our way down.
Okay.
Well, we were looking for the information on that dragon. Yeah, that was the whole thing about that town.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
let
no,
me-
no, Ali, it's okay. No need for words. You can just sit there. I'll be all
Re-
right. Just-
Relax. You don't need to say anything.
I imagine Allie is still riding on your shoulder and just poking you with some silver as we are making our way down.
That was the plan last time. I don't see
Yep.
why it would change this time. So.
Yep.
Good plan. Just not too deep until I turn. Hopefully not.
So the
Does his butt look hairier now? I mean,
ooh.
It was already pretty hairy.
I mean, it was.
Why would
Is-
I know?
Is there any
don't know, Al,
silver
that's-
in your armor? Well,
Tusk, do you wear armor?
What?
Tusk wears no armor.
Yeah.
What was the?
Allie wears armor though. She's an armored clad individual. I'm sure her sitting on his shoulder. There's some maybe silver, that sits on there. I assume.
Kiki's
remember.
actually sending some messages. So if somebody
Yeah.
wants to relay for her character, they're welcome to. If she's on the stream, though, her messages might be about a minute behind what we're doing. That's okay.
Right.
We'll. So let me fill you guys in.
What
a
animal
little
did
bit.
I end up getting for my travel for the ride on? I couldn't remember. I don't
You didn't
think
get an animal.
mentioned-
You didn't because
You didn't
it
because the choices weren't good, and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
found you were going to convince somebody to let you take their dog or something like that, and you failed horribly. You rolled a
just- you
1, I think
decided-
it was. Yeah,
Yeah, you decided to get rid of it. Allie says she has some kind of plate armor on.
cool. So there's probably
sounds
just
good.
some chafing going on your neck then, as
Good enough
she's
to
riding
keep
on
him
your
annoyed.
shoulder.
Wears actually no, she wears chainmail according to her chart. She wears chainmail.
Maybe she's just saying she has a dinner plate. That could be it.
That's true.
With all the pots and pans, it makes
A
sense.
silver
Yeah,
dinner plate. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
The town you're headed towards, the town of Legat, is slightly smaller than Brieford. It has a population of about 400. It's mainly human, dwarf, and gnome. And the village is kind of a lot of really small buildings close to each other. It's like a lot of little alleyways in between the buildings. And there is a human that runs a place. His name is Lord Bernie. They call him Lord Bernie not because he is the lord over a town of 400, but because that was his nickname when he was growing up. He's not really a lord of the land, so to speak. But Bernie, in town, as you approach, you see again these small, mostly wooden buildings, and there's very little protection around it. Just a couple of little, heck, I don't even remember what they're called now, where you cross the sticks on the ground and it just makes pointy things.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of placed around the town, more like a little village, and it looks kind of run down. Like, even though they're dirt roads, it looks like they could use a good sweeping. You know, it's that kind of, just doesn't look like it's been kept. And as you're approaching it, you cross over a stream, and according to what you had heard, Alset, to the east of Legat is the stream that leads to where the dragon used to live. So you're crossing over a stream, just one of these small wooden arch bridges that's only maybe 10 feet wide, and it's really only there for when the water level goes up a little during heavy rains. But you go over that bridge, you can see the town of Legat, and that is most likely the stream that was mentioned to you. There's nobody, we're going to call it midday now. There's nobody outside at the town, and it looks really quiet.
Okay, so we went to the small village down the way. We didn't go to the big city.
Not yet. No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay.
Although we were heading that way right back.
Yeah, we're heading.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're okay.
Hearthstone.
So as we're making out, like Alset, my man, why are we heading to this small village here? Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I do appreciate promotional work, but this doesn't seem like a place that we would do well in.
This is just for me to check out where the stream leads. It's where the dragon used to live, supposedly. So
The dragon.
well, he doesn't live there anymore.
Well, wait.
I need some information.
Oh, hold on here, old boy. Why are we
Aren't
going
you a
after?
tiefling? You're not worried about getting fire breathed
Well,
on
of course
you.
not.
You're fine.
But we do have, and I point over to Tusk and Allie. We do have them, and they are, as far as I know, they are not flame retardant. They are flammable. So, I mean, is this something that we wouldn't be going and doing here?
Yeah, well,
Also?
it'll be fine. I mean, you could leave. I'm checking it out.
No. I mean, believe me, I'm all for it here. I just thought we were heading down to refit and head back out.
Oh, eventually, but we're it's on the way. I gotta check it out.
All right, Tusk, how are you doing?
I'm wondering if there's some sort of potion shop or some priest we can go see to
Hmm.
remove this curse.
You know, well, maybe Alset goes and finds some information out about his thing. Maybe I'll help with you, Tusk, here, and find out if there's something we can do for your affliction.
I just wish not to be further of a burden than
Oh,
what.
no, you're not a burden at all. You're carrying all of our gear right now, so I mean, we're fine.
And one of the party. So you're carrying more than your own weight, apparently. All right, Randy, would you roll me a d20, please?
I sure will, Joe.
And it's just going to be a straight up d20, no modifier.
No fanciness.
And let me know what you got.
18.
All right.
Nice.
It was a 5 for a second, and I was like, 18.
I know.
I assure you that you are not dead yet.
Good to know.
So
Allie's just poking him, and he's still fine.
Yeah. It's like every 10 seconds you hear him go, oh,
Starting to get tender.
oh, oh.
Like,
Could you
Like-
please swipe right to the other
There
side?
you go. So just to revisit what you were saying there for Jason, as far as where you guys were going, picture it this way: you were in Brieford, called Brieford, like right up here. The big town is, or the big city, the main city is down and to the east, and you guys started by going kind of down westish to this place, and then you're going to go east.
yeah, no, I got the map up, so I saw it. So I just want to know. I just want to make sure. Confirm
I just
where we were
don't
at.
think that we had put this spot on the map yet. It was just something I threw in there as part of Chris seeking out the death bloom of horribleness or whatever that was.
Was that his name?
All right, so,
It might as well be.
Rama.
all right, so I'll set my man.
Death
Go ahead
Blossom.
and
I shouldn't rename it Death Blossom. Yeah.
maybe you should take Allie with you. All set here. The two smaller ones will go, and I'll take Allie off
We
of
walk the
Tusk.
same speed.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll go help Tusk procure some maybe potions, or from maybe a local medicine man. Or what do you say, Tusk?
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic.
Let's split.
All right,
All
so,
right, so Allie and I will lock arms and skip our way into town.
aw.
And
So
I'll
you're just
stand
going
next to Tusk.
you guys are going to head
The
upstream?
Silver fork.
Yes. Well, I needed to go to town to at least talk to some people, get some rumors, some information.
All right. So again, at this point, everyone's going to go to town first, and then you
Right.
may do something else. Okay. Think of the stereotype or cliche of as you approach town, any windows that are open, they see somebody coming and they shutter them quickly.
Oh,
So you
hello.
and it, it's from like 100 feet away, but yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
you hear this snap, snap, and you see shutters closing, and there's still nobody out on the street, but it is.
I love towns like this.
Yeah, it's kind of very.
They're gonna have the
It
best
just
stories.
feels sad and run down. And it shouldn't. This is just a small little town. You should be bustling with people going about their daily business.
Have they never seen a tiefling and a half orc before?
Maybe they haven't yet.
You can give us some Crimson Minotaur to.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
I think some Crimson Minotaur might be good, but we're all out. Never mind. Damn it, we are all out of the Crimson Minotaur. We gave our last out back at Brieford here. All right, Tusk. Maybe we can take a look and see if there's a local tavern or shop nearby that won't.
Is there any better looking buildings?
Yes. What's the best looking building here?
I mean, they're all kind of. I don't know. It's like they're just shy of being boarded up, I guess. And every building kind of looks the same. Like nobody's really been taking care of what's happening in town. There's like a tumbleweed here or there. If this were more modern age, you would see bits of newspaper and trash on the streets and stuff like that. It's that feel.
Okay.
There is a larger building, which is most likely the tavern, and you can see right next to it. So you can guess it's a tavern first off because there's a plaque, no wording on it, but a plaque with a tankard with froth coming over the side. And then on either side of it, there is a general store. It actually says Gnome's General Store, and where the word, it's, I think somebody tried to be clever here. Gnome is spelled Nome, and general is spelled Nera, right? So it's like Gnome General, because you don't pronounce a G and then you do whatever.
Yeah.
So it was a clever bit. But it's
So
Gnome's General Store.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Tusk, I think by reading the sign here, the people in this town are maybe illiterate. I don't think they understand how to spell things quite right.
Yes, we might
So-
not find what we needed.
You
It's
might
a known thing. You won't get it.
You know what? These people may be more rugged and rustic. You might be one to take the lead on this one here, Tusk. I think.
That works for me.
All right, good
Okay.
man. Good man.
What building do you want to walk up to?
I think they're going to head towards the inn since everything else seems to be getting slammed shut from the distance.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the inn isn't open, like, with doors wide open or anything either. But
Did you say it was all one thing? It was an inn and a.
they're practically attached. Like,
Strip mall.
yeah, almost. It's because this whole town, like I was saying, all the buildings are practically on top of each other. There's like little alleyways in between everything, and then just a path around the outside. So there's no streets in the middle. You're pretty much walking down 5 to 10 foot wide paths in between buildings.
Maybe the general store first would be
Oh,
a wiser idea to try.
very good. Very good. Let's head in.
So, do we know that the guy that runs the town's name's Lord Bernie? We know that information.
Yeah, Bernie, it's just common. It's a common thing. And
Gotcha.
I would say for the most part, every place that's an established area, somebody would know the name of the person who's in charge of the area. Because when you pass through, that's a person you would, pay any kind of respects or taxes or anything to. And if anything happens in the town as adventurers, you would have heard something, right? And it would come from or through this person.
Gotcha.
So at the store, at the general store, the door does open, and behind the counter, so you walk in, there's a counter in front of you. It's lower, it's at gnome level, as it were, and there is a gnome behind the counter who looks like he's had better days.
Does when we open the door, does an waffle chime when we open it?
No,
There's a picture of him on the wall.
yeah, there's that. Yeah. Legendary.
Do we have to like duck down to get inside the door?
No.
Okay, all right.
The door's regular height,
Okay,
but
okay.
for the proprietor, where he works is made to his level.
Gotcha.
So there's regular size shelves and stuff like that, with step stools around, because it's gnome, dwarf, and human here.
What a quaint quaint place here, Tusk. Look at this.
Indeed.
So nice. Good day, shopkeep. My man here, Tusk, has some things that he's looking for. Maybe you can help him out. What is your name, sir?
No, my my name is Gnome. It says on the door, and yeah, you guys, do you need something?
Sounds like you might need something as well.
Yeah.
I cast mage armor on myself just to protect myself from diseases at this time.
Nice.
So, just saying.
That work?
Because
It doesn't
why
work
not?
that way, but it doesn't work that way. But I do it anyways.
He uses mage hand to cover the other guy's cough.
Yeah, no, I'll have my mage hand pull out.
That's great, actually.
I'll have my mage hand pull out my Crimson Minotaur hanky and cover my face.
We can
There's
rename
not
it.
cases-
We can rename it Mage Handkerchief.
There you go.
There you
There's
go.
not also cases of Divok in this town either, are there?
The the proprietor Gnome says, "You'll want to get out of town soon if you don't want to catch whatever this is."
We call it Divok. Divok 81.
Well, we'll leave here post haste, my man. But do you have any? I mean, I imagine since there's something going around that you might not have some potions or something that maybe can help my friend. He was recently injured on the road.
We're looking for your disease.
You can check with Fizzwick, but there's nothing here.
Fizzwick, is that another building? Is that a person? Who is that?
He's the bartender and alchemist.
Oh, have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Feel better.
Try
Yeah,
not to die.
I'm too busy to die right now, so no worries. Thank you.
Ooh, I can do something about that.
Too busy to die.
Not hearing any of that audio.
I'm not hearing it either.
Well, fine. I heard it.
So as long as it's working.
Yeah,
As everyone else does.
we're mostly okay.
As long as the universe hears it.
So, yeah, if you just leave there and back outside. Yes?
I think that was not the healthiest place to go.
No, probably not.
All
What's
right,
next?
to the end.
Okay.
So yes, we'll
Yeah.
go next door. Yeah, no, the too busy to die is on the stream. So yeah, just we can't.
What was the name? Fizzwick?
Fizzwick, yes.
And
And,
bartender.
yeah, he's bartender / alchemist. The,
All right.
I'll do that. So when you open up the door for the tavern, the inside there's nobody sitting in there, and you
Oh.
just hear a little bit of noise from the other side of the bar, like on the opposite side would be the kitchen kind of thing. You hear some rattling of sounds, glass, metal, wood, different bits of something happening. And you
Is there
you
like
also
a bell anywhere that we can?
yeah, there's a bell.
Tap?
There, yeah, there's a bell at the bar where you're.
Okay. Yeah.
So ding.
Yeah, I don't want to touch anything. No, Tusk, I said we shouldn't tusk anything here. I was going to use mage hand to never mind.
I have
Okay.
already a disease that needs cured. I'm sure it'll take care of everything.
The right at the ding, as soon as that ding hits, you hear glass shatter in the back, and you hear some really loud.
Son of a...
Yeah, I was gonna say you hear some really loud cursing in a really small voice, and it's like, "You son of a bitch!" With that, and it's just nastiness, like gnome.
Do you just want to leave?
And then
This might be a good idea, oh boy.
and then from around the corner comes a dwarf who is big, stocky, 4-foot tall dwarf. And he covers his mouth as he talks to you, and he says, "Can I help you?" The voice does not fit the dwarf, just like the voice did not fit the gnome.
Are you Fizzwick?
Yes. What would you like? Do you want a drink?
We were sent here by. No, thank you. We were sent here by your gnome companion next door, asking us. We're looking for cure disease potions or anything helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any such things at this establishment?
If we had something that worked, I would have taken it. What do you need? Are you sick too?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Well,
let
you're
me give you a
speaking.
coin and we're going to be on our way.
So, I mean, before we leave here, Mr. Fizzywick, or whatever your name is, what are you afflicted with here? Because I'm just curious, just for mine and my associates' own protection here. Is it what does he seem to have? Is it with the fluids building up in places? Is it something that is more like sores or scabs? I mean, no, you don't. I don't want to sound rude here, but you don't look very good.
It's
I stand behind Tusk.
Just a few weeks ago, everyone got really weak, and people started forgetting their dreams, and now we're like this during the day, and nobody remembers the night.
Was there anything that happened that caused these events, like a surprise shooting star? Was there a group love fest that happened, and something that was
Infestation of
transmitted?
rodents.
Coming in here. I mean, we'd like to get some information. Maybe I might be able to help you a little bit.
So there was a night where there was all these falling stars, and it was so romantic they had a love fest with rodents. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
I don't think we can.
No one remembers what happened.
And how long ago was this?
I think it's been a couple of weeks.
And is there any?
You guys got to get out of this
visible,
town before I ruin myself. I'm kidding.
Was there any visible anomalies that appeared on your person when this happened? Like any strange markings or?
Tell you what, Mr. Marty Shimmerwick, give me a perception roll, please. Let's have you looking while you're asking, because it sounds like you're curious. Sounds like the curious fellow.
That's a good average look I give him, because I don't want to look too hard.
Completely average. You notice that although you can't really see any marks or anything, dude's got a lot of bushy dwarf hair around his head. A dwarfro, perhaps, is what he's got. And he does appear to be.
I'll use.
Go ahead.
I'll use Mage Hand to move some of his hair out of the way so I can just look from a distance and just see.
He does appear to be shying away from the little bit of light coming in from the window. It's shuttered, but there's that crack where some sunlight's coming in, and it looks almost like he's not even aware that he's doing it. It's just leaning. When the light moves a little, you can see him leaning a little bit away from it.
Is Marty smart enough to put that together, or is Marty does he not realize it?
With an 11, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's let player discretion.
Okay, I'll look and go. Tusk, my man. I'll take Mage Hand and I'll move it away from his facial hair. But Tusk, old boy, you haven't seen anything like this on your travels, have you? Someone looking. I mean, he seems to be a little shifty and a little weird. Yeah.
I have not seen such a thing. No, I would have recognized something like this. No, I usually keep to the northeast, and usually on the island towards the east as well.
All right. Well, but you're the only medicine person here, Mr. Fizzywick.
If you And he's making all this sound while you guys are talking too. I just don't want to do that on the recording because that's just too rude.
Good.
But he's like, yes, I make the the food and the healing and potion things.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Tusk may not have actually seen anything like this before, but he spends most of his free time inside taverns and inns. Would he possibly have heard something from other people? Could he do like an insight?
Well, let's find out. Let's go with... Yeah, I mean, insight is something you would find from people. Sure, why not? But it would be somebody who isn't here right now. But that's all right.
Straight roll, so nothing special, but...
Oh. All right.
Of course, my slow computer.
Dun, dun,
Gonna
dun.
I clicked the thing, but...
Is there gonna be a roll?
It's rolling on my side. I don't know if that showed up as a 14.
A 14? Okay.
There it goes.
14, there it is. Hey, 14.
Hey, insight check 14. The
Oh, well,
it rings a bell for you. A while ago, there was a what was considered a tall tale in a tavern that you had visited, where kind of a plague swept through a small hamlet village, a hovel, practically a really small group of about 50 people that were living together in a spot. A plague swept through, and they killed each other, and nobody found bodies, just blood all around the town. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, jeez. I'll relay that to Marty.
What? Do you mean they're going to kill us all here? What are you talking about?
I would whisper it to him, not too close to that guy, by the way.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overreact there, old man. I'll pull Tusk aside. Like, so what do you? So you mean that this could be a plague situation? Yes.
Yes.
You know what? I think this could be a fantastic PR mission for the Crimson Minotaur if we save this sleepy little village here. Maybe people. Yes. I think if we save all these people here, we can get a nice. I'll take a nice photo of all of their faces after we've saved them. We can put this on our next wave of shirts going out here. That'd be fantastic.
Nice.
Did Tusk get a timeline of how long that village lasted before they murdered each other?
It was the story goes that it was within a few weeks that people went from just being sick to dead overnight, all dead in the same night.
Tusk, my man, how did the other village? I'm assuming the other village they were all killed. Yes.
Killed each other mercifully. I can't say words. To that.
Horribly.
Mercilessly. Yes.
Yeah,
So.
Mercenarily.
So if we can just save maybe half of the people here, that's still much better than the other village.
But tie them all to a tree.
Are there enough trees, you think, Tusk? How much rope do we have?
Not enough.
You know what we need? We need Alset's engineering mind is what we need for this here. I'll look at the dwarf and and I'll kind of get as close as I can, maintaining proper distance, and I'll be like, do you feel enraged right now at all, or do you feel murderous or vengeful?
No. Should I?
No, you're fine. I think we're all right, Tusk, for now. I think we're all right. Let's go find Alset, and let's. I think we might have to wait for your rump healing, but we'll get to that soon if that's all right.
That's an odd question.
I'm not concerned about the healing process of the skin back there. I'm more concerned about what could happen from it.
Well, I am concerned about it because if we ever do, like, say, a swimsuit photo, Tusk, and there are scars on your buttocks here, that could really ruin, some of the marketing materials.
Yes, Orc Monthly would not look well upon having me in this condition.
No, that's an expensive spread there, Tusk.
Yeah.
Expensive spread. Let's go find Alset.
Maybe play orc would work out. I don't know.
Nice. The
Do you have a sink here, Mr. Fizzywit, that I can maybe wash my hands?
Yeah, it's right over here, right around the corner, if you'd like.
Does it look sanitary enough?
If you peek around the corner, it's the area that he was clearly working in. You see a beaker shattered on the floor. You see the mad scientist look of tubes and pipes that connect things that are boiling to this and that. And right next to that is like a cutting board with some lettuce just chopped up on it. And so he's definitely multitasking here, and they're probably making lunch and brewing some kind of potion as well.
I'm sure we're carrying soaps and water skins. So.
Yes. You're right, Tusk. Good man. Let's get out of here.
I brought along my buddy Purell.
Yeah.
He can help out. He'll let you go about your business. Outside then, where you find Alset and Allie. What's next?
We'll catch them all both up on what we've seen and discovered so far.
Okay.
And I'll be like, Alset, man, this could be a fantastic place for us here to maybe do some goodwill for the Crimson Minotaur. But I mean, I know that you were also looking for some things. Did you find what you were looking for, or do we need to keep venturing, or?
Well, I want to talk to Lord Bernie, so if there's a chance for me to be doing that while they were doing this, and then meet up after, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's
So we can
happening.
Yeah. So he's got one of the larger huts right around the backside. Yeah. I mean, everybody's kind of in a hut. You would call it a house,
but his is all wood, maybe.
Yeah, his is like all wood with very little, mud and grass and stuff. Thatch. He lives in one of the larger huts right around the backside of the tavern. And again, remember, everything is nice and close together, small alleyways. And I'd like you, as you're going there, to give me a perception check for Alset. And
doing
let me know
passive,
what
we're
you
actually
got.
doing perception.
An active perception at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had taken you guys' passive perception into account when I said that you noticed the doors or the windows being shuttered as you were approaching. That was one y'all picked up on.
What was that, 18?
18. Oh my gosh. Okay. As you are going through the alley, you got to go through a couple of alleys while you're bringing Allie with you?
Yeah.
Huh? Allie in the alley? It's like pun inception. The you notice scratch marks on
inside your alley.
Scratch marks?
Scratch marks on the sides of buildings at different levels. Like there's some that are about your level. Like if you were to reach your hand out and scratch, and there's some are like human size level, maybe 5 feet up. That look like they're maybe scratches.
What's gone with the other characters, I already know what's going on here, but since the PC technically doesn't know, we'll play this out a little bit.
But you clearly notice that. Now, with that much of a perception, I don't have a problem with Alset reading into that.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't stay too late in this town. But I'm still going to go talk to Bernie.
All right. You get to his place, and because it's a house, you would be expected to knock instead of walk in. Is that what you do?
Yeah, I'll knock. I'm still, professional.
Yeah. It's not like a store or a tavern where you are expected to just walk in.
Yeah.
This is his house, his hut. So after you knock, you hear from inside. Actually, even before you approached it, you hear, and everybody hears this now that you're aware of the sickness. You hear like coughing and stuff through walls, through windows, and what have you, all around. But it's faint. It's like somebody's sick in the room over there, and that's kind of what it is, because these are all just big wooden rooms. But as you approach his place, you do hear, and you hear that like coughing, sniffling, whatever. And after you knock, you just hear him call out, or you hear a voice call out, "Yes, who is it?"
It's Also, Elkin from the city of Carstone, I've come to ask you about the Dragon Dorama. I heard you used to live in these parts. I have money for information, if that's what you're interested in.
On the door, there's a sliding thing to look through, and he slides it and he looks, and it's up above, and then he closes that and he opens the lower one, slides it and looks, and you see him. Oh my gosh, his eyes are more red than anything, just bloodshot, like he's been up for too long, sneezing, coughing, what have you. And he says, "You shouldn't be here. Visitors shouldn't be here."
We'll be leaving shortly.
But you said you had money.
Evening. Yeah, I have money for information. Yeah. If you can give me some information, I'll give you some money. You know how it works.
What do you want?
Oh, I want to know about this Dragon Dorama. Used to live in these parts. You could maybe tell me. I know supposedly the stream goes to where he used to live. I just want to know which way, and if that's true, and any other information you have, even if you have some documentation about it or any other stories, maybe some of the townsfolk might know about them.
So yes. No one else in town's going to want to talk, but north. You follow the stream north, and it's about a half a day north.
What should I expect to find up north at this? Is that the start of the stream up north?
So the stream comes from a larger lake underground from where the dragon used to have his hoard. Yeah.
What else can you tell me? Is there anybody up? Anybody hold out up there? Anybody taking over that underground cavern or anything?
There are always rumors, but I don't know for sure because we don't go there. It's supposed to be haunted.
You might want to get that looked at.
I'm feeling kind of murdery. I just thought that was an awesome question for Marty to ask. You feeling kind of, angry or murdery or?
That's normal.
Yeah. Love it.
Well, we don't want to. I know you'll be busy. When night comes, I don't want to take up all your time. So here's this.
And you peek at that point. You see his eyes go wide and inquisitive, like he says, "You know what happens at night?
Here, just
what happens? What?"
I flip him the silver piece. See if he catches the silver piece.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to.
Okay. Well, what do you know? What do you think happens at night around here, Lord Bernie?
If we knew, maybe we could fix it, but we don't.
Has it seemed like any of your townsfolk have gone missing over the past couple of days? Maybe 2 people, perhaps, have gone missing over the past 8 hours?
I don't know for sure, but maybe. I haven't seen everybody in a week.
You been in your house all night? What are you doing?
We don't go out much during the day, and no one remembers the night.
How come you don't go out during the day?
Because we don't feel good.
Why do you think that is there, Bernie? Why do you think that is, Bernie?
Nobody questions the KGB.
What was the name? What was the name of the street with the alley? What was that street name?
I don't know if they have streets. Yeah. Paths. They're like paths.
Well, you see that
Bernie path.
You might want to maybe when the sun goes down a little bit, not completely, but you might want to go check out that alley there. There's scratch marks all over the place. What causes scratch marks like that, you think? They're not animals.
Well, We used to have more dogs here.
Yeah, you're getting on the right track there, buddy.
Uh,
Dogs aren't here anymore, are they?
I don't
I put
know.
my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, Bernie, you're a werewolf, buddy. You got problems. I don't have time to help you. We're gonna be leaving.
By the way, he's talking
I
through the
find
door
any
the whole
people
time.
tracking us. Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you let us in.
No, he didn't. He didn't open it. He's conscientious
All right.
of he doesn't want to get you sick. Where the other people are like, meh.
All right.
Everyone's
I'll lean in
sick.
a little, I'll lean like right into the thing. I'll be like,
Yeah.
look, you're a werewolf, buddy. You're gonna have problems later.
Um,
I wish we could help you out. I mean, if we come back this way, I'll send some people. I got some guys that might be able to help you out. But you might want to strap yourself to your chair, maybe like tie yourself down. Maybe I don't know. You got like a holy man in the city? You know of anybody, any wandering holy men in these parts? I would say Allie could try to help you here, but I don't think she's up for it.
I think she has car troubles. Whatever.
Yeah,
that
I don't
is.
think she's got the what you need.
I
If we come back to these parts, I'll see who's left to help out, but I can't help you right now. I don't have the skill set for it.
okay.
What you might want to do is, I don't know. It's gonna be troublesome.
Well, thanks. I think.
Yeah, just chew on that silver if you get hungry later for people. Maybe that'll help out.
Delicious.
That's pro tip. Pro tip there.
That's a pro tip right there.
I'll go back in.
You can use that.
I'll go back and meet up with. Yeah, I'll go back and meet up with the other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, you'd come back finding Marty furiously casting prestidigitation because I forgot that spell can clean things. So I'm just
That's
furiously cleaning me and Tusk, and I'm flavoring us as well. Tusk will smell of a delicious jasmine, and then I'll have a nice vanilla cinnamon scent to myself.
Man, jasmine, it smells good.
It's nice, yeah.
Thank you. I feel like we should post signs warning people from coming here.
You didn't know
Yeah,
that
we
Tusk's
should,
middle name was
Definitely
Jasmine.
we definitely need to get some information back to anybody around here. If we see anybody on the road, we'll make sure we can warn them. But I want to head up north. I want to head the stream north to this underground cavern or underground the lake. I want to check out. That's where I'm headed. But Tusk,
I mean,
let me know if you start coughing or anything, man. These people are all werewolves. So
well, I
that's what I'm suspecting.
don't think it's the werewolves here. I mean, they're not exhibiting any of the signs of Tusk. Tusk
Well,
is
okay, I'll show you the. Come check out this alley and let me know what you think. Not this
Oh.
alley, the other alley.
It's also
all right.
been a few weeks, so
It's another alley.
I
Yeah,
might,
you're-
we'll see what the next week brings.
Well, hopefully we could.
it's all a day or two.
Yeah, I figure we got a good week before you start getting crazy, so that's all right. But we will tie you to the tree every night. That's
Crazy. What did
Yeah, you might get hungry for people, more than normal. I mean, I understand.
Hungry for cheeseburgers.
Never see a chicken person, they're going down.
Chicken person's fine. Yeah. I'll show them the alley with all the scratch marks. Yeah, look at all the different levels. Like see, humans, dwarves, gnomes.
Well, one of the
I feel
important
bad.
parts of lycanthropy is that gnomes start to look like McRibs, just so you know.
Oh, shit, I'm scared.
all right.
Is there
Yes.
broken carts in this alley?
The the scratch marks. So you guys, let's do a group best of perception check.
Yay!
Although I will accept a different roll. I'm looking mainly for perception.
Best of perception.
Yeah.
I got a 9er.
9,
12.
12.
3.
Tusk.
Whatever.
Randy, we'll get Randy's roll sometime. Perception check, that looks like a 5. So in general, you guys really don't surmise much more than what Alset shows you based on what he saw last time, which
You
is
can always roll for
there
Allie.
are.
Maybe she'll do better than us.
You know, I could do that. Let me throw a D20
maybe.
out here.
Maybe she'll get fancy. I don't know
I
what
just
her.
hit the D20. Oh, I got
She's got a plus-
18 on the die, and I don't know what she
Yeah,
has.
she has a +3. She has a +3 on
Oh,
perception.
outstanding. So,
Legit.
it's legit that
I see, guys.
Legitness.
you can't be her. You don't have a lip ring. No way.
Oh, wait a minute.
The
Yes, I do.
outstanding. Aside from what Alset noticed, that there were scratch marks, for him at least, easily surmisable that this is people turning into something bad and scratching at the walls, maybe trying to get in or what have you. The other thing that you can determine is most of these marks are fresh. However, you can easily guess that they go back a while. Meaning, and I say a while, meaning essentially when they said this started happening a couple of weeks ago, it seems like those things started happening about that time as well. The scratching in different areas. So it isn't, because of this nice roll that nobody made, the general perception is, if this is what is affecting Tusk, he's going to be trying to scratch at something tonight.
Yes, and but again, we did ask that one disgusting individual in the bar that if anything happened, and I don't know, is lycanthropy, does that cause memory loss? Because Tusk clearly remembers being bitten the tush, right, Tusk?
Yeah, but when you change over, you're not going to remember what you're doing.
I mean, that would be a lot of people getting bitten and being turned into wolves in this town. I think this town has a population of a few hundred people at least, I would imagine.
400, approximately, yeah.
Yes, approximately 400 people. I did head count as I came in.
Hey, is there a way we can get a hold of some belladonna? Maybe that might kind of slow it down a little bit. I know it might not going to cure him, but it might help it out.
That's possible.
Do a head count. You counted the slams from the houses.
I would go with a nature or
roll.
survival.
I'll do a nature roll.
Kind of thing. Or for that matter, medicine. If you're treating it as a medicine kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll do nature because that's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. I almost got a 20. That's trying to find some belladonna in these parts.
And Art.
That's 12, right?
Yeah, I see 12. Is anybody else going to work with this? Wow.
Yeah, anybody got some decent medicine or survival checks?
I don't know if Marty would be trying to maybe discern that because he's thinking of other things, and I don't have anything in either of those to really help.
Allie's got some medicine, but
Yeah.
I have a +2 in survival. What were we looking at though again?
we're looking to find some natural belladonna. It won't cure you, but it'll slow down like.
Yeah, I don't think that Marty would logically try to think of that because he doesn't know medicine.
I just know because it's like magical nature kind of stuff.
I guess I'll think back to what that guy said and see if he was like, well, if only they had blah blah blah, they might have been able to blah blah slow it down. So.
Well, yeah. Well, he was mainly saying. So the story was like a game of one-up. Well, I know this guy who killed his whole family. Well, I know this guy who went through town and killed 20 people. Well, I know a whole town that killed each other and all the bodies disappeared. That's the story that you remember. So in this case, it wasn't a whole lot of detail, but there was enough that it rang that bell when you were thinking back on it.
So there's no like hint of anything I could possibly think of. Okay.
Not really. But if you go along with this idea that it is werewolfia that's going on here, or werewolfitis, then
Where's something?
Yeah, I would take the same roles as far as medicine, nature, survival, trying to find something in the herb realm that might help slow things down for these poor folks. If nothing else, maybe like Vicks Vapor Rub or something.
Yeah.
They could definitely use a little clearing.
Do a roll. It's bad anyways. Never mind. 4.
Was it a 1? Did you roll a 1?
No, it was a 2.
Okay.
That's 18 over here. I don't know what you got.
Yeah.
There's 18 on the screen.
Oh, that roll on the screen is the one I rolled last.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Tusk would be a
Mine are
dark green.
my dice are only showing up. My rolls are only showing up on my D&D Beyond page. I don't know. I can't figure out how to change it.
Crazy Randy stuff. The so the story, like I said, doesn't really help you much. And thinking of in Tusk's knowledge of how this kind of stuff works, there's nothing you can think of when you think of survival. You're thinking more of which berries aren't poisonous. What can you eat off of this tree or that tree? It's not necessarily medicinal, but survivalish stuff that comes to mind.
Alset, my man. Alset, my man. You are a critical thinker here. How do you capture a wolf?
I would say like any other animal. I mean, they like to eat meat. They will eat other people.
What if we
I'm
were...
not trying to catch. There's going to be too many of them. We
Oh,
need
no,
to
no,
get some Belladonna would usually cure it.
But if we can capture them and then prove without a doubt that it is lycanthropy, maybe we can create some large metal trap and herd them all inside.
Okay, then what do we do? You got all the townsfolk in there. You don't have that.
Yes,
we don't
absolutely.
have time for that. We don't have time for that. I'm going to go north, check out this thing. We can't help these people. Come back later. We'll send help.
Oh, come now, Alset here. We have to do some good work, PR here. I mean, we were told that that's part of the job, is going out and actually helping some people out here. That's part of our contract.
Look, they don't want to come out during the day because they're weakened. At night, you're not going to want to be in this town at night because you're going to be on the dinner menu.
Which is why we should make the trap here in the daytime, and then I can illusion something inside this cage, and when they all run in to attack it, we just close the cage up.
They're gonna smell that that's not real. It's not gonna work for them.
Well, I mean, how smart are these werewolves? Do you think?
Doesn't matter. It's all instinct and sense. It doesn't matter. Smart's not gonna matter. I say we get out of Dodge before we're eaten up.
I don't know, Tusk. What do you think?
Sorry, I was messing with my computer.
Stop messing with your sores there. You're going to cause them to bleed again. Pay attention,
Stop
please.
picking your scabs.
He's just scratching his butt, is what you're saying.
Well, that's
nice.
Pretty normal. For
I agree with Alset. We should probably send help later and figure out what's going on with me.
Perhaps this underground lake will have some belladonna growing nearby. And
all right, fine. If that's what you want.
Yeah.
These guys might be too far gone, but we could.
Well,
there's nothing we can do to help everybody.
Yes, we might have to call in an airstrike. You don't know about such things. I won't mention it.
All right, fine. If that's what the group wants, Allie, what do you want? Oh, Allie's not saying much right now.
She's ready to make some stew, probably.
I think she ate a cricket or something.
Yeah.
The DM notes: players choose to let town of 400 die.
I did not make a note on that Marty did not want to do that, but Marty will go with the group.
They might not all die. It just might take some time.
Right, that's a good point. They might not.
Hey, I told him Lord Bernie might not kill anybody tonight. He might chew on some silver and be okay.
He might. Delicious stuff. Yeah. So is the party then going to leave town? As it is probably late afternoon now because it was midday when you arrived. It's late afternoon. Are you going to go to the stream and follow it north?
That's what Alset wants to do.
Okay.
Hey, is there any? There was no livestock or any animals in town, right? They were conveniently.
You are correct. There was nothing aside from the people that you saw indoors.
All right. Man, if I could saddle a werewolf, I might be in business. It's pretty good stuff.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm gonna take some notes.
Ride like hell at night.
Yeah, I know.
If you want a shoulder ride, you can just ask.
No thanks.
Yeah, but you don't go faster in the full moon yet.
Might do some experiments with you there later, buddy.
So, the instantly regrets the frog voice. Yes, you'll have to march or travel upstream. And again, I presume you're not walking through the water. You're just going to follow the stream. And there's no path or anything. You just follow the stream. And it will get dark before you were to reach whatever the destination is because it's like a half a day travel. How long into the night do you want to walk?
Hmm.
As far as we can get, I guess. I want to put
Yeah.
some decent distance
So
between
I
town
guess
and
the
us.
question is, when would you stop if you haven't gotten there yet? Because you don't know how long it's going to be. You're just guessing
Yeah.
based on what you were described that there's going the stream's going to go underground somewhere.
Do we also? Is there any wildlife we pass on the way up at all?
Yeah, it seems relatively normal once you get outside of town, and as soon as you start to pay attention to that, you hear a couple of birds chirp here and there, and little squirrel sounds sometimes. Um, you know, a squirrel got to get a nut sooner or later, whatever that saying is. Uh, there is regular noises, breeze, all that, just a normal evening stroll along the stream. It's kind of
Um,
romantic.
does Tusk? Do you have any uh, ways to mask our tracks or our scent? Anything you did with your mercenary work for that kind of thing? I don't want these werewolves picking up our scent and like jumping us in the middle of the night later. Like,
I'm mostly for combat purposes, but
Well, if they're as good as you say, though, Alset, that they can smell things like that, I don't think it would matter very much if he changed with so many of them
we
on
we
us.
could try splitting off into 3 directions and double back in after about 5 minutes of walking in a direction.
well, I was either thinking of that or like killing some of the small animals here and just leaving the pile. And, slow them down. It'll feast on that and maybe not bother us. I don't know.
I don't know. If there's 400 werewolves in
some
there,
work.
I think they would probably be too hungry for a few small animals.
I don't know. Could be bad.
Well, yes. I mean, it's definitely bad, and yes, I don't know if walking deeper into the heart of the stream, looking for what you're looking for, so close to the village, without having addressed any of it, is
I think
we
I
could
think
also-
we,
wise.
I think we will walk in the stream for a certain amount of miles. Actually, then we'll
If
do
they're
that to kind of
like
screw
still
up the
have
scent in our
dog
tracks.
senses, we could do something to mess with their noses where they would not want to continue, like
Oh.
some harsh perfume of some sort.
But let's walk in. I say we walk in the stream for a bit.
I mean, I could always cast prestidigitation on us again and give us some sort of smell.
Yeah, that would work. When we get to our
Jasmine,
destination.
perhaps.
Mhm.
So let's give me oh gosh.
Perhaps wolfsbane would be better.
I
That kind
think
of smell.
I'm looking for a roll of oh wow, this is a tricky one. I'd go with a nature survival kind of thing,
I'll do nature.
but I would accept others that you could convince me of. And I'm fine getting a roll from whomever is going to participate in this. And we can go through multiple rolls with multiple descriptions so we can see what is
So
effective.
I would just try to flavor us and season us
Yeah.
to not be appetizing for wolves. And so I think the best one would be an Arcana check to see if I could control the magic, or a Deception check to see how good I am at deceiving a potential wolf.
I like Arcana mainly because you're going to use a spell to do it. So let's go with that one. All right. So
I
see
season us to make us more delicious.
you're
what
too
happens.
hungry to think about if you smell wrong.
Yep.
And I saw Alset, you got a nature check
Oh.
of 7.
Yeah, horrible.
Is Tusk going to stop scratching his wound long enough to participate in this, or how you want to go about it, Randy?
He made some ideas to go and help,
Yeah.
but if they didn't want
Okay.
to try those, then he would help others with that.
Well, your ideas sound like that was your contribution. Let's go with a nature or survival check for Tusk, because both of those seem like a smart nature or survival thing. Where
What
you
is
would-
survival? I'll just be like, all right, we'll try for a half hour, and I'll try to walk around and get us different
Yes.
paths for them to take.
Good roll.
Oh, I see 18.
18
Yeah.
is my roll.
I think Randy just has an 18 screenshot that he keeps sending because that's like the second or third
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know it.
nice. So the idea of walking in the stream, splitting up for a little bit, you feel like that was successful, even though you all when you come together, you realize each of you smells like a nice beef stew. And
Well, I mean, Ali's beef stew is absolutely delicious. It's on my mind right now.
It just comes
Yeah.
out of your pores when you
Comes
eat
out.
it. It can't
Yes.
do anything.
So as the group gets back together, you're talking about 10, 11, now it's close to midnight, and the stream is still just going along. How long do you want to go before you call camp?
I would say midnight was a good number.
So let's call it approximately midnight. Again, the stream still going. Now it is flowing, like you're walking against the flow of the stream, not in the stream still, right? But the stream is flowing, and you're walking upstream. There's plenty of places to set up a camp. It's regular woods. It's not deep wood. It's not open field. The stream would mask, small amounts of sound, both for you and for others. And you're in this spot where you can just camp out. You really don't know how much farther you've got to go until you reach there. If what the guy has said was right in about a half a day, if Bernie was accurate there, then you're probably 7 or 8 hours into that 12 hours.
Okay.
All right.
That
So,
would
I
be
mean,
the
all
guess.
said, my man. We've been trudging for some time here now. I mean, where are we? What is the end game here?
See where this dragon's hoard used to be. See if we could get some information.
Have you thought if there's a dragon sword, if there's an actual dragon guarding it that we're walking into?
No, he's long gone. He's
Are
off to
you
the east.
sure?
Yes, he's off to the east somewhere. He's not in these parts anymore. Now there could be somebody else that are holed up there. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll find out. It's life's an adventure, man. You gotta.
And now,
Okay.
I don't know if Alset relayed this, or for that matter, if it carried through well with my, coughing and nasty noises. But he did, Bernie did try to squeak out that it is said to be haunted, but he doesn't.
Oh.
When you said, has anyone taken the place over?
I don't mention that. I did not mention that.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure that Chris heard that.
Yeah, I heard. I wrote it in my notes. I'm just
Okay,
not
good.
mentioning that to the group.
Okay. Now, he said nobody really goes there, and you're like, did anyone take it over? He says, well, I think it's haunted. Short
All
of
right.
that.
Well, all right.
But
Well,
that-
then should we
That's
set up
not
camp for
something
the
that
night,
Marty
or?
or Tusk knows at this point, right?
Right. Unless unless she heard that part clearly,
Yeah, but Kiki's not here to relay it, so it didn't happen.
Yeah, so works for me.
So setting up camp. We're not going to put Kiki on watch, mainly because we're not going to put Allie on watch, mainly because Kiki's not here to roll or react to anything. We're going to have watch set up the way you guys want. And before we do that, Randy, can you give me another D20, no modifier, please?
Do you guys want to tie me to another tree, or how do we want to go about doing this?
Potentially. I mean, how are you feeling?
15.
15, got it, thank
He's
you.
feeling about a 15.
I meant
He
18.
is.
18. Let me repost that again.
And you know what? I actually saw the die there, and it just popped right up because you did it in Roll20. I think that's why.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm
All
trying,
right.
trying to figure out the other thing as we go, but I'm having no luck yet.
Don't worry about it.
It hates me.
All right. So maybe we tie you to a tree, Tusk, and we set up
think we
some
should do that.
watches.
Well, I don't know. Should we tie him to a tree?
I mean, you were worried about the town and the thing. We now have one with us here, and he's
Well, but we
potentially
don't
going to
know.
save
He could
you.
have a few days, weeks, even. Hey, can we look for more belladonna in these parts? It's a different.
Oh,
area.
yeah, definitely. If you want to take another look around and
Yeah. I definitely
check
will.
the place out, go for it.
I will definitely do that. Just another nature roll, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'll take nature or survival because both of them sound all right for this kind of thing.
The heck, it's on an 18 and it rolls to the 2.
Medicine
What
would
the
work
heck?
as well. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, so the 6 is not going to do it.
No, it was an 18, then flipped to the 2, and it's like,
Yeah.
jeez. Ugh.
All of my dice are 20s because that's what
I'll
I
try
had
to. Hey,
printed on all
Marty,
the
I'll
sides.
try to just. I'll flip through one of my books. Like, look, can you find this plant? This is the plant I'm looking for here. I can't seem the. I don't. Maybe my eyes are getting weird. I don't know. I've been wearing these goggles all the time. It's
I mean, I don't know. I don't usually go out finding things. That's not something that I usually do. I don't know. Tusk, do you want to go and try to find some of these weeds?
What's this plant look like? Again?
It looks like this.
Looks like a plant. It looks like this here. Looks like all the rest of them out here.
Okay. I'll take a look around.
All right, let's go take a look. What would you like again from us,
It's
sir?
2s, 18s, and whatever.
Yeah.
I swear.
Survival or medicine or nature?
Yeah, survival. I got a 4.
I'll do a nature check here. I'll do a nature check. That's a 14 that I got.
Nice. So Marty finds something that looks remarkably like that thing you showed him in the book.
Yes. I think this is it. Yes, maybe. Here, Tusk, eat
That's
this.
Don't eat too much though.
What?
Tusk, just open your mouth and just take a bite.
Yeah,
So
just a couple leaves.
So Randy, as
That's how this works, right? He just eats it.
as Marty reaches it towards Tusk, the smell of the freshly snapped plant immediately overcomes the smell of the beef stew that you've had, and you don't want to eat that. That smells horrible.
No. Oh, no. No.
No. Hold on, Tusk. What's your favorite food here?
Freshly cooked chicken.
All right, I'll use prestidigitation and flavor it to be fresh cooked chicken, and I'll be like, now.
Does it
So
just
now I want a deception roll because you're holding the same thing out to him, and you still have to convince him.
But it is flavored now.
Yeah.
Put it on a piece. Put it on a piece of meat from the stew.
Oh, that's an 8.
An 8.
Wrap it in there.
Yeah.
So
All right,
here,
yes.
I'm going to leave it up to Randy if you want to believe him or not. You know that it still has that
I'll walk the smell to him. I'll be like, here you go.
It just depends on if, like, he's no problem trusting his friend, but the smell was what was forcing him away. So if it's not smelling terrible, then he would accept it from his friend, unless the thing is taking over where it's forcing him to not try to eat it.
Yeah, you're not being forced into anything at this point. No.
No,
Okay.
I'm just holding it up here, like a plane.
It's a clear inclination that you don't want to eat this, though. It's like mom
Wrap
making
it.
you take your medicine
It's
when you were 3.
Just wrap it in some of the.
I'd rather eat burnt
beef.
chicken. Just give it to me.
I can flavor it as okay. Or there you go.
Don't need his hand.
Cool. It's like one of those things where after you eat it, that's all you can taste for a while, no matter what else you eat. It's like a Cool Ranch Dorito.
Do you
Oh.
have
Yeah,
water?
that's awesome.
Well,
Those are
not the
delicious.
good flavor of it, but the
Those
idea
are
that the flavor
delicious.
doesn't go away for a day.
He just drinks like this whole thermos full of water. Water to wash it down.
All right. Well, there we go. He has eaten the thing. Yes. Good job. All right. What do we do today? What are we doing now tonight?
That too.
Do you want to take first watch, Tusk, or would you like me to take first watch? I'll take first watch. Let me go ahead and take first watch.
No, Marty. I will watch.
Oh no, it's all right. I have to catch things up in my journal anyways here. So please go get some sleep, and I'll awaken, I guess, Tusk for a second watch, and then Alset, old man, you'll take a third.
Okay, so Tusk
Only
sits
this
down at
one
the
time.
foot of the tree with his axe in his lap and takes a nap.
Somebody, let's say Chris, just give me any die roll. The way this is going to work is I'm just going to give Allie a chance to either leave Tusk up alone or not. On odds, she stays up with him. On even, she goes to sleep.
Okay.
She goes to sleep. Okay. So Tusk is left at first watch.
No, I was taking first watch. He's taking second.
He's taking second. Okay.
Yes.
But he's not tied to a tree. That was the other thing I was getting at.
No, I mean, Alset said that the flowery
Yeah.
thing would be good, and we're fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm hoping it's still early enough that he's not going to go full blast crazy.
Okay.
Or we'll wake up in time just in case. I didn't want to leave him just in case we got attacked. I didn't want him to be tied up.
Cool.
Yeah, in case we needed somebody to start caving heads in.
All
Although
right.
he could be caving our heads in, so who knows?
It's true. During the first watch,
A risk we'll have to
will
take.
Marty give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Of course, I will do that for you.
If something happens, I'll try
20.
to howl or scream before.
Yeah.
I
So I'm
Check.
giving you
Howling and
I was giving you an easy DC to make sure you stayed awake.
20.
You during your watch, there are several odd sounds from Tusk, which is saying something. I'm sure he makes plenty of odd sounds already, but they're more animalistic instead of his normal low tones and gruffness. It sounds almost animalistic sounds he's making, and More than once when you peek over, it looks almost like he's lightly scratching at the ground in front of him.
I will. I'll take Mage Hand and I'll grab a silver coin out of my pocket. And I'll just place it like on his head as he's sleeping, and just if it starts sizzling at the night, was the first warning sign for us.
Yeah.
Tusk just in there. Ree!
Instead of waking up with bedhead, he wakes up with like a silver dot.
Yeah, just a silver coin on his head.
Okay. So the rest of the first watch goes by without note. How do you wake Tusk up for his watch?
Jab.
So as I wrap up my journal, my notes for the day here, I doodle a little drawing of some of the shacks and the huts there, because it still weighs on Marty that we lost a good PR opportunity, and that the village of potential customers might be gone. He will go over and he'll take Mage Hand and he'll just kind of poke Tusk in the face, like right in the nose, and just be like, Tusk.
Cool.
We're under
cool.
attack.
No, Tusk. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, old boy. You're up.
Okay.
Tag,
And I'll have Mage Hand take the coin off of his forehead and be like, thank you.
So, Tusk.
What was that all about?
Don't worry
Tusk.
about it.
Everybody has this feeling once and again that you didn't really sleep. Like you just closed your eyes and now you're up already. But this is even more exaggerated. It's like you don't even feel like you had closed your eyes yet when Marty's waking you up.
Marty's watch was only really 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He tricked him on purpose.
He waited till everyone else to fall asleep and then kicked you.
I don't feel like I fell asleep at all. But
You were sleeping, old boy. I mean, there was a lot of tossing and turning and some grunts and moans. I imagine that you were maybe dreaming of a tryst with a old lover or something along those lines.
okay, whatever you say.
Whatever you say.
I'm quite exhausted, but I'll do my best.
Are you going to be able to stay up all night, my friend?
I'll be able to stay up for my watch.
I mean, we don't have any more Crimson Minotaur, so I understand it's a little bit tougher to stay awake. But I mean, are you going to be able to handle it? Do you need me to stay up with you for just a little while longer?
I'll be okay. Thank you, though.
All right.
I would say
before I do anything,
he's about
before I do anything else, I'll take.
Randy sounded.
Yeah, I'll take my the silver coin. I'll cast light on it, and I'll grab Tusk's eyes and like look at their pupils and see if there's anything going on with like changing, or they look like orc eyes or half orc eyes still.
Do you even know what you're doing?
No, I don't. But I want to just check and see if everything is all right.
I don't know. Is there a saving throw to not beat up a party member for shining lights in your eyes after you just fell asleep?
I mean, I have rage. I'm not sure if there's withstand rage.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help.
I like the idea, but how does Tusk react to that in his, maybe not happiest state?
You're starting to piss me off, Marty. You better go to sleep before I quit.
Now, one thing you did notice, Marty did notice that there's some more discoloration in Tusk's eyes than you think you remember there being. And by discoloration,
I know were Tusk's eyes before, Randy.
Yeah, I don't even remember what they. I think they're normally reddish anyway.
They are brownish red.
Brownish red. Okay, so maybe a little bit of yellow discoloration around them.
Something different. Yeah.
So, sort of orange initially.
Oh, all right, Tusk. Well, take care of yourself, man. If you feel anything going on, just rouse me, and I will.
Probably just tired, but I will let you know.
All right. Well, here, take this here. It's I give him the coin with the light on it, and I have him cover it up here. If you need extra light, just use that.
I should not need that, but thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure. And I also gave it to him partly because it's silver coin still. Maybe he's holding on to it. Maybe he'll notice something.
Sure. Okay. Time for you to go to sleep?
Yeah.
And Randy, give me another D20, please.
I shall. Boop. What do we got? We got a 8 solid roll.
Oh, all right. Does everybody else have another character ready? I'm kidding. And not too much, but I am kidding. And did Alset have the third watch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also have my caltrops and ball bearings spread out around me, so people can't get to me easy. But that's normal. That's my normal. I meant to do this the other time too, because normally I would not take watch. People would just leave me alone all night.
Then, if you normally don't take watch and you're expecting someone to wake you up, how about?
Yeah, they're
let's
gonna have
do
to be loud, I guess.
I was gonna say, give me a how about a wisdom check? I like that for. Can you wake up on your own kind of thing?
Just straight wisdom, or
with whatever modifiers.
I mean, I'm not rolling a save. I'm just rolling my wisdom
Correct.
roll,
That's
right?
what I'm going with here. Yeah.
No worries. Thank you. Nope. I don't
Nope.
want to get up.
Nope. I'm
Someone's
not
gonna-
wise. Wow. You rolled a 1. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So in that case, we're going to put it as the other 3, not Tusk. The other 3 wake up as the light comes up over the horizon. The daylight wakes you, and Tusk is not in your immediate vicinity. And he didn't wake up Alset. And Alset, you now know this because, well, it
Right.
didn't
I
happen.
slept. I
Yeah.
feel great.
Yeah.
So glad. Allie, thanks for taking my watch. Oh man, I did not want to get up last night. Cool. I'll start picking up my caltrops and ball bearings as normal.
Actually, I didn't watch you guys. Nobody woke me up.
Nobody woke you up.
Where's what's his name? Where's Tush at? He's taking a dump.
Feel the love.
He's doing his normal morning routine.
Maybe. You don't smell that normal morning routine.
Well, he usually buries it,
Am I woken up now already as well? Okay.
Everybody wakes up.
I figured I woke up
crack of
last.
Sunlight. Yeah.
Yes. Where's Tusk, by the way, here? Alset, you were on watch last year. What?
Oh no, I wasn't. I assume Allie took it because I wasn't. Nobody woke me up.
No,
so
we told you to take your third watch here, old man.
Well, nobody woke me up to take third watch, so I assume Allie took it.
Oh my goodness. Can I see if I can tell where Tusk maybe had went?
Yeah. Give me. We can go with perception or nature or even investigation.
I think if I'm looking at the little area around him, I think it might be maybe a survival or a nature check just to see if I can tell if he ran off somewhere.
Sounds good.
Okay. No, I don't.
No, I don't see anything.
So I walk over.
Roll in a new character.
I walk over to the spot where he was last sitting at and go, I am stumped. I have no idea.
I'll try to.
There's no extra tracks that you can see that are obvious, right?
Give me a couple minutes. Let me pick up my stuff, and I'll get out some of my tools and see what I can find. I'll do an investigation roll, see if I can discern where he might have run off to.
I for whatever reason, I was just picturing in my head, we're talking about Tusk has a morning routine. I was thinking, if Alset puts out these little doodads every night, is his morning routine like to bounce a ball and then pick up as many caltrops as he can and then bounce a ball and do it again?
That will be awesome.
Playing jacks.
18 on investigation.
18 on investigation. All right. Whereas Marty didn't seem to notice, you do notice a trail of different-ish footprints leading from where Tusk was down to where the stream is, although you can't see down over the bank into the stream from where you guys are.
Looks like our boy went this way, and apparently either that wasn't belladonna or he didn't eat enough of it if it was. I think we'll be okay as long as he hasn't eaten anyone last night, then everything should be okay.
The 3 of you are still there.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's just got a hold of some wildlife or something. Be all right.
All right, well, let's go try to find old boy.
Yep. Let's Allie, grab his gear.
And she does so dutifully. Yeah, yeah. The the one who's not here is the one who's it. The
Oh, well, she's pretty beefy though. She can carry some stuff.
yeah,
yeah,
she's
I'm definitely not a strong person. Yeah.
she is a badass. So as soon as you get towards the bank, down in the stream is Tusk, and it looks like he's holding a bloody stump of a squirrel's tail, and he's got some blood like dribbling down the side of his mouth.
Is he awake or is he sleeping?
He is not awake at this point.
Huh.
Does he just have purple pants on that are ripped and no shirt?
And you hear the sad piano music.
Yes.
Fade out. His clothes do appear a little worse for wear, like there may have been some ripping or something, but
Yeah.
I already had ripped sleeves, so
yeah. Well, then his sleeves are back to normal. They're resewn. But
I'll toss some water on his face.
There you go. And he's
some
laying
water.
right at the edge of the stream. So
Yeah,
it's
I'll
easy
just
enough.
you
You just kick it on him. Yeah.
Kick some water on him.
Yep. There you go.
Are you all right, old boy?
what are you? Why am I wet?
Because you had fun last night.
Tusk,
you hurt yourself.
remember last night you ate a plant that was like nasty chicken? You wake up this morning tasting something that tastes like raw chicken. Tastes like chicken. Definitely stringier.
Mhm.
I mean, Tusk, you're going to ruin your appetite for Allie's delicious meal that she's going to prepare for us. Yeah, I mean,
Did I eat a squirrel?
look, there she is, Allie.
Yeah, and now I got to get the people in the right spots here.
Hey, there she is.
Magic.
All right, start from the beginning. All right,
Yeah.
so
I got to talk to myself for a moment here while
Start
I
from the
approve
beginning.
this.
So Tusk, you had what we would call in our, up north, we called it a rave. You kind of raved out last night, apparently, and ate looks like a squirrel. Does that taste pretty good? You remember that? How did that taste? It wasn't cooked. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
So I got something stringy in my mouth still.
Yeah, I figured you're probably used to that anyway from back east.
No, we
island you
ate
came from.
civilized. This is disgusting.
Yeah, I guess you did seem in mind. We're really going to have to find some real belladonna, or you're going to have to eat some more. I don't know. We got to do something, or find somebody that could remove this curse from.
Yeah, I don't think that this
Are you
belladonna
sure
thing may be
that
working
stuff
well.
helped?
Yes,
Well, I don't know if that was belladonna. We guessed it was, but it had the right purplish flowers, but I don't know. It could have been anything else. Who knows?
It might have been called blackout weave. Who knows? But I don't remember last night at all. I'm glad you guys are all okay though.
Might have been called Molly or something. I'm not sure.
Hey, is Allie awake now?
Yes, Allie. Good. You've been a little quiet here all this time. Here, how are you doing?
Listen,
Listen.
no creepy, but I guess we can do this.
All right. Well, I mean, you might be more knowledgeable on
Sorry.
what's afflicting Tusk here. He seems to have some lycanthropy. We gave him some what we believe to be belladonna, and he.
Well, we weren't sure.
I don't think it worked. I was
We
pretty
weren't
sure.
sure.
I was pretty sure. It was.
Well, that's you.
I was
mean,
pretty
didn't-
sure about it here.
I don't know if I trust pretty sure from you. So let's have a look.
All right.
We should probably try to find some more.
Did
Yes.
you grab
Can-
more than one, or did you?
Yeah,
just
of
have
course. I grabbed a small handful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Kiki, just give me a medicine check, if you would, please.
Alrighty.
I know you're still trying to get things going, so I'm just going to throw you right into the wolves, as it were.
Absolutely.
Hi,
No other way to do it.
Hey,
Okay.
I mean, if you know your modifier, you don't necessarily have to do it in the system thing. You could just
Yeah, I don't remember. I
roll a
think she had-
d20. Like
Is it showing that I'm in the roll 20?
Yes, you are in there now. I see it, and I just heard a noise.
15.
15.
15. So it is definitely the right plant that you were looking for, but from what you can tell, it seems to have done not much more than given Tusk a rash around his mouth.
Hmm.
It definitely had an adverse effect, but not a halting effect.
See, I told you, old man. Alset, I was right. I know these things.
No, belladonna is used to cure lycanthropy. That's a true thing. I'm just not sure if we need to do anything else with it.
I was just following your instructions, old man. Yeah, and
Look, I'm an older man. I've read many leather-bound books.
just because you read many books does not mean you're smart, Alset.
Trust me.
I don't.
It's well documented
Documented by whom?
I refuse
By
to
many-
trust you.
by many great scholars who've written many leather-bound books.
Anyways, I think we have more pressing things here. I mean, Ali, what do you think that we need to do to make sure that Tusk is not a danger to us or other wildlife?
Well, first of all, do we have any more of this plant?
I give her the remaining. I had a handful of it, so I give her the remaining of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me see if there's anything further I can do with this. Can I do another medicine check to see if there's anything more I can do with it to help, or is it?
If you want to check, because it is a plant, if you've got a decent nature modifier, I would take nature or medicine, or if you think it's something that you could do as a paladin, maybe religion would work.
Honestly, medicine's going to be my best check at a +3.
Okay.
Both religion and nature are at a 0.
Okay, let's take a peek at that and see what we end up with. Whoop.
Ooh.
I see a 9. Yeah.
Niner.
You don't.
Nothing. As far as you can tell, there's probably no other way to prepare it that would help. Probably, maybe.
Is there any other way I can season it, Ali, that you think would make it more potent?
Make it a little tastier.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a little tastier.
Is Allie at a level where she can get remove curse, or is that not even a possibility?
No, we already checked that before. I can only do diseases.
Yep. Yeah. Now,
That's a bummer.
remove curse is a spell at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
where 400 werewolves are. You guys could kill and level up.
There's a crap ton of experience in that town.
Oh man! But then we're just putting. That's not right, man. They're innocent people afflicted with
You
something
can let them
horrible.
kill each other, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
That was a Randy joke, not a Tusk joke, by the way.
That was good. I
but a
like
Tusk joke. But a Tusk joke.
So,
Perhaps we'll find something of use in the cavern
there you go.
up a ways, the underground lake, that could be useful. Perhaps
So-
something left over in the.
How far off from town are we still?
You
Not far enough.
You are now probably about 7 or 8 hours away from this town.
Yeah, we're 4 hours from the old dragon horde
Yeah.
lair.
Still, I don't know if it's wise to continue on this path here until we find some sort of solution for Tusk, though. I mean,
Well, we're too far away from Carstone, and we're 4 hours away from something that could be possible. I'm going regardless. I'll go alone if I have to.
Do you want to find a town and see if there's silver chains or something we could purchase?
I think the only town that was closest to us was the one we just left.
Yeah.
And who knows if that town is still standing now today.
Or you could try and trek east across a non-path to get back to Brieford. But that's, that'd probably be a day overland.
Yeah, it's further away.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is best.
Oh, I don't know, Ali. What do you think, Ali?
We only got healing potions from Tim, didn't we?
Mhm.
None of those would
Yes.
slow anything down.
No, we do not want to heal Tusk if he's trying to kill us.
No. Has he started reacting to silver at all yet?
I don't know. Here, Tusk, that coin that I gave you, do you still have it?
I set it in my boots, and I don't appear to have them anymore.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Here, I'll take another piece of silver coin out and I'll fling it to him.
Catches it.
It doesn't really do much. It's probably you know, after it went through the air, it should have the cool touch of metal, but it feels lukewarm rather than cool. But it doesn't really affect you much.
I mean,
And just so you know, above table here too, the idea is they are not immune to damage from silver, but they
Right.
don't necessarily take any extra damage from silver. So it's
Right.
like I'm trying to play this in a way that, without saying, if you jammed it through your hand, it would hurt a lot more. But you know,
Yeah.
just holding it or being
Yeah.
touched by it isn't necessarily going to cause any bad effect.
what if you just swallow the coin, Tusk, and see what happens?
What if
What
you
is
spotted?
with
It's good to
you?
say.
Everybody?
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
You should cut
Is-
some like
is-
horns into it first.
Is that an order? Because I may
Crimson
charge you
Minotaur.
more.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But Ali, I mean, I don't know. I think it is unwise for us to maybe continue on this course here with such a dangerous, potentially dangerous situation ready to pop.
So my pants are kind of ripped, and so is my shirt. Some even more. So I'm just gonna rip off like a strip around the bottom and just tie the coin to my wrist.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, your clothes are definitely the worse for wear, but you do have you're still clothed. It hasn't like fallen off or anything.
Well, now I have a belly shirt.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a good look for. That's a good look for you. That's a very
Showing
good look
some
for you.
half-orc midriff.
Oh.
Nice.
Guess which half I'm showing today.
Oh man. So I guess there's a decision point now if everyone continues moving with Alset, because apparently he is up the river, as it were.
Yeah, we're only 4. That's closer. It's the closest spot right now.
Yeah, so we don't know if there's going to be any help there, or if there's walking into a more dangerous situation. I don't know, Ali. What do you think?
Life is an adventure.
Life is a highway. Oh, sorry.
I was trying to go through here and see if I have anything related to any kind of curses, but all of it's just disease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can tell you for sure at this point you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, based on D&D rules, you don't have anything to help him right now. But that's not to say I can't come up with something.
And again, Tusk, old man, this is also on you here. This is your health here. And again, if you do die, that's another strike against me and Alset when it comes down to our contracts and everything else here, which we don't want, obviously. I mean,
It'll just be another tax write-off for us.
And
Yeah.
I do not wish to hurt anybody here. But you two are my
but
employers.
I'm asking you as your employer here. What
More
do
so
you-
my friends.
Yes, what do you want to do, Tusk?
I would like to no longer endanger my friends and get this resolved as fast as possible.
All right, sounds like everybody wants to go to the Dragon's Lair. All right. He's not there anymore. There's no dragons. It's fine.
He's doing his
Fine,
best
no
to
wa-
reassure
no
you.
He's
dragon.
long
is
gone.
there.
He's long gone.
All right, Ali, are you in agreement?
I mean, it looks like it's about all I can do for the moment. So I say move on closer to somewhere where we can get more to do with him.
All right, well,
Awesome.
let's
Keep checking on him in the meantime, and I'll keep this belladonna safe with me and see if I can figure out anything on our travels.
If I turn and you can find a way to attach 3 chairs to my back and have me go somewhere, feel free.
I mean,
all right,
you
well,
just-
Yes.
let's carry on.
We will.
I tell you, you get across land quick in the full moon. That's for sure, right?
When's the
The,
next one? There?
Oh, there'll be a
It's-
full moon, all right.
You'd be werewolf
Guess
Look for
which
that
one?
half shirt.
dog
for that-
sledding thing.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so we travel through the morning. You get past the point where the air is thick with the dew on the ground, and that's all dried up. Heading north along the stream, one of the things that you do see as you're going is any animals that, because you were looking for animals before, I'll just throw this out there without a roll, but any animals that see you guys coming kind of skitter off even faster than they normally might. It looks like they might be a little bit afraid of something, some instinct perhaps steering them away from someone in your party.
Alset, you need to cover your face. You're scaring away the prey.
What everyone loves this beautiful beard of mine. All of these goggles are kind of strange.
The goggles are neat, though. The stream, after, again, just past noontime, the stream kind of disappears into the side of a hill. And where it is, there is no, it's not like a cave you could walk into. It's just like the stream going into the side of a hill. And probably going down further from there. If you circle the hill a little, the stream doesn't come out on the other side.
All right, let's see if we can find a way in somehow. Do some investigation, or I'm a rock gnome. Might be able to find a way in somewhere.
He's a rock and
Could we
roll
just-
gnome.
Couldn't we just swim in, or does it look like it would?
Who wants to
water-
rock?
Yeah. And that's
So
a good
what
point,
float?
Tusk.
I didn't want to do that first. Yeah, that's up to you if you want to.
Does the water
take a
flow
dip.
into it or out of it?
Out of.
It was out, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So
I figured we could always try that. I didn't want to do that first, though. But it's up
So-
to you.
because of the thought, Randy, make a nature check for Tusk. The idea being, if you think it's deep enough that you could actually swim or fit yourself through there. And
Crits.
are you serious?
Wait for it to pop up.
Yeah, I am.
It
It
says-
says nature check. Oh, 23.
Hey.
All right. And Chris, for Alset, go ahead and roll your investigation check.
I got the B.
Investigation.
The big old crit. That's
I really think we could swim in there.
17.
17. All right. So you're noticing, Alset, on part of the hill, it looks like there was probably some sort of opening at one point. And as you're trying to figure out how you might be able to use it, how it might operate, Tusk, I don't know, maybe he has a little shout of excitement in noticing that although you'd have to wade in maybe 2 feet in the water, he's seen a way where you can just kind of wiggle your way and kind of Tetris your way into the side of the hill where the water's coming out, without necessarily having to go around to this other opening that might be there that Alset has seen.
Also be the largest one in the group. I think everyone will have an easier time getting through than
Yeah.
he did through this.
It won't require a roll or anything, but it's clearly just an oddity of the shape of it that allows you to maneuver your way in.
Come with me if you want to live.
I don't think that's the correct phrase to use right now.
I mean, let's just go with swim through here. Come on, I found a way.
If how much time do you think it would take Alset to figure out that other opening?
Let's see, you had a 17. It definitely would require a lot of strength or some sort of magical solution, maybe? I mean, since Alset's magical,
Does he think-
I'm throwing that in there that you...
I was gonna say, can I do make an Arcana check to see if it's like a code word, some kind of spell, like a
Yes.
specific spell
Yes,
to use it?
I would like that.
All right. I do get. Oh, I don't think that's sent over. Hold on a second. That's the wrong one. So this should technically be another +6 besides whatever this is. Oh, I traded anyway. So technically, it's a 32
What?
because I get two. I get plus when I do magical stuff for Arcana, it's +12 technically. So
That's a
a
crap
crit.
ton. That is literally a
crit.
crap
Yeah.
ton. So on a roll here, you have a 26. You find underneath a little bit of moss in one spot. You realize there's the edge of a rune, and when you move that a little, you can see that there are magical runes that most likely unlock whatever this entrance is. And it looks like it would be very large, like large enough for a very big beast to fit through.
Right. So I mean, if I just read the runes out? Is that how I'd open it? Is it just saying it out loud? Is that how that works? Because I can read all writing. That's part of my one of my skills.
That's the part I'm thinking.
Eyes of the rune.
What languages do you know?
I can read all languages because I have the what's it called on here? Eyes of the Runekeeper. You can read all writing. Part of my Eldritch invocations.
Okay, so as it is an ancient draconic kind of thing, you do recognize that it is that, and you can read it in your head, but you're fairly sure that you would not be able to speak it as it needs to be spoken.
Right. Anybody here speak Draconic? Anyone? Anybody speak Draconic? Marty, you got some skills there, buddy?
See what
No.
I chose.
Nope, don't. I don't speak
Allie.
Draconic. Never took the time to pick it up, actually, old man. I'm sorry.
Allie, you get Allie? Draconic?
Nobody has their pet kobold with them. Damn it.
Tusk, Draconic, maybe? No?
Gonna
Ew,
see
I
what
should've
the
read
languages
them.
are.
I'm not sure I could sound this out correctly. I know what it says, I just can't really. I think I'm going to have
Yeah.
the pronunciation wrong.
Where's languages at again? Oh, there it is. No, I took Infernal.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh, you speak Infernal too. Good man. Me as well. We'll have to have some conversations later.
What does that sound like? You just swear at each other for a couple hours?
Oof.
Good job. Did
What
you
is
just
that
say
like?
South Burger?
Yes.
South Burger.
It's
So
got
at
bacon and onion rings and barbecue sauce.
this point, Alset maybe
Tusk
file it
is feeling
away.
hungry.
Maybe Alset can file it away that you know there's another way in and or out of this
Right,
place.
yeah, I definitely wanted to know that.
Yeah, you just will need to find the right way to vocalize it.
Yeah.
in
I'll
order
put
to
that. I'll put
activate
the
it.
word in my notes though. I want to copy,
Yeah.
make sure I got those runes down correctly.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess we're going in Tusk way.
And it's by the way, it roughly translates to the dragon's name. I
Dorama.
just got the word vagabond stuck in my head, but anyway, and it roughly translates to the word, the dragon's name, and words to the effect of portal and egress, kind of. There's fancy-ish feelings to the words, but it roughly translates essentially to, open my door.
Yeah.
The quick brown
Gotcha.
fox
I trust
jumped
that.
over the lazy dog.
Yeah.
All right. So backdoor man Tusk. Let's go for it.
Yeah, alternatively, if we need like some kind of strength check and for somebody to be smaller, I can do both of those.
You can make somebody smaller and stronger. Nice.
We got Ant Girl going on here.
You're all able to fit through the spot that Tusk found. Again, I'm thinking more of like it's the Tetris, or there's some video game or game show where you have to bend while things go past you, and
Oh, yeah, the hole in the wall, whatever.
yeah, kind of like that, where you're not just walking through anywhere. You're not going to crawl through. You're just going to move a little bit this way, a little bit this way, a little bit this way, and eventually, over a couple of minutes, you all kind of get through. It's very dark. Who can see in the dark? And I know Marty has light.
I have
Tusk is
dark
You'll
vision.
cast light at an instant.
Yeah, I have
Tusk-
dark vision.
Tusk is dark vision.
Okay. Now, with the light, you'll see things in normal light. With dark
Yep.
vision, you just see low light.
Yeah. So I would cast light.
Okay, so once you guys get in there, you can
And there's
see
an
that-
artificial full moon initiative. Ugh.
Yes,
Oh,
it
damn
is.
it.
Yeah, it shines off of anyway. The place you go into is kind of, it's almost like what's a good word for it? It's like an indoor pool. Right? So the water's there and it is flowing, but it widens, and the stream, the water itself looks like it's moving slower because it's a larger pool inside.
But it's a moon pool, huh?
Hey, the water itself in the center almost looks still, and it's about, so where the stream was no more than maybe 10 feet wide at any given time, this pool itself widens out to maybe 50 or even more feet inside of this hill, which was pretty much hollowed out. The the water itself continues far past where the light can shine. But as I was saying, in the middle of the pool, the water looks still, whereas it does look like it's moving with little ripples around the sides. There's only kind of a moss that gives off a very faint red glow in here. To the point where as soon as you cast your own light, you don't even notice it anymore, except that the moss is red. But right before you cast the light, you could see the very, very light, faint red.
Don't like
So
that.
you're in like a big indoor Olympic swimming pool area, kind of, without the organization of an Olympic swimming pool.
So what's faint red again?
Moss that covers the walls, but not the floor.
Is that is that recognizable to anyone here?
It doesn't appear to be anything special at first glance. Who has a skill that they would want to use to look further into it?
I would like to see if it's magical in nature or natural.
Okay.
Either using Arcana or nature, whichever one.
I guess either would work. I mean, Arcana
Challenge
would
it to
give
an arm wrestling contest.
There you go. Arcana would give you it is or is not magical for sure, and if it is magical, what properties it might have.
All right, that's what is it, 25?
That's another 57. The gnome knows his magic, that's for sure.
That's his thing.
Definitely not magical. There's no magical energy coming from this nature of bioluminescence, if that's such a thing in D&D. I'm sure it is. It is now. It is in our game. But it's glowing on its own due to some sort of chemical interaction.
I want to take some of it with me.
Okay.
Can
Did anybody else
do
need
any
to...
kind of nature or medicine check on it to see?
That's completely up to you. What would you want to do?
Medicine is higher.
Okay. So that's going to let you know if it has any medicinal properties, not necessarily what it might be.
Well, in this case, I'm kind of willing to check anything out that might help our current dilemma.
Just have him eat everything we find.
Tusk, lick the wall for a bit, see if anything helps.
It's okay.
No, stop trying to put things in my mouth, Marty.
Not for the first time. You will have a faintly
This
glowing
time-
red
Against
poodle.
contract, stop that.
This time was not me. This time it's Allie who's trying to get you to try the moss, not me.
All of you, stop trying to put things in my mouth.
Let's have Allie go ahead with whatever the roll is that you want to throw at it, and we'll see what we end up with for that check. Are you going?
I
with
would
medicine?
like, I would like a nature check to be done on it, but I have a 0+ to it, so I guarantee anybody else's guess will be as good as mine. But I actually have stuff in medicine.
That just means you're average. This might be the one thing you really know when you roll the 20, right? So let's see what you end up with on the medicine check.
Is it working?
Yep, I see a number now.
Not too bad.
14. I see a 14. This, if it applies, based on what you can tell, touch it, feel it, maybe rub it on your skin a little. It would probably help heal something like burns or something. It has a really nice coating effect. So it might be good for something like that. Skin irritations. You might want to try it on the rash around Tusk's mouth.
Here, eat this.
Tried to.
This will fix the last thing we gave you to eat.
I'm definitely going to take a good bit of it with me. I like to collect stuff like that. She might get into alchemy stuff
And if
later,
nothing
so-
else, until it dies, or maybe even after it dies, you'll have some sort of package of faintly glowing red something, which could be.
Yeah, could use it for advertising.
Is anybody going to throw a nature check at this stuff?
I can.
Yeah.
Can I
got some
assist?
decent nature skills.
Oh, definitely. I mean, anybody can roll, anybody can assist. The way I like to try the assist is
Horrible.
you both roll a d20 and we take the higher of the two and then add whatever the higher modifier is.
All right, so just a straight 20-sided?
Well, it would be the nature check, but if you have no modifier,
gotcha.
then yes.
No
right.
modifier. I got
Allie.
a 17.
See, look at that roll.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a roll. You're wicked smart with this. So with that, in combination with your harvesting of a little bit of this stuff, as well as checking it out and feeling it, it's definitely a rare moss, and from what you could remember of bits of nature here and there, this type of moss only grows in certain areas, and there are no new known areas where it can grow. So it has never successfully survived transplantation. So this is probably a place where it originated.
Well, I've got a new project.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, fine. You talked me into it. I'll try it.
And so while everyone is so distracted by the moss, and I feel that they have that covered here because again, Marty's not a plant man. He's going to look around the area just to see if there's been any evidence of creatures or things like that might just kind of run in and try to do harm to us.
Okay. I was actually waiting for Jason, for you to say something from Marty, like maybe we could get Crimson Minotaur to glow. Because that would have been...
Oh, no. That's something that's already been in the works for some time here. But we ran into some bad trials. Bad trials when it came down to glowing.
Another one of the countless interns.
Maybe you could put scent of Wolfbane in the competitors' beverages.
He's constantly glowing.
Nice. So I guess we'll go with perception. You're just on the lookout. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any noticeable, because I mean, when we came into the room here, we kind of saw a little overview, but it's still dark. I have light up, but it's only 20 feet, and I just want to wander around the room a little bit and just see if I notice anything.
You got it. Go for
Probably
a
not.
Perception check.
12.
We got a 12. I mean, a 12 is not bad. It's slightly above average.
I have a character trait where I am always on the lookout for danger as well, so I'd probably have joined him actually.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's try it.
That's okay with you.
I am on the lookout for players on the lookout for their character stuff. So yes.
Well, that's another crit. So 22.
Hey.
Gosh, man.
I have it for 2s, 18s, and 20s. So just so you know.
So you notice Marty kind of looking around and trying to scope out the area while Allie and Alset are checking out the stuff on the walls. And when Marty kind of looks past this little edge, you realize that he just looked past the end of the episode.
Oh no.
You missed it.
Terrible.
It's coming right for us.
But it's right
Initiative.
there. And actually, I will tell you that you do see something, and it will kick off an initiative at the beginning of our next stream. Or it probably will, because I assume you guys are going to find whatever you find.
Maybe.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell if you like this stuff. So
Yeah, everybody.
we'll see you next.
Definitely keep up with us on YouTube here. There is an Adventures from the Stream playlist, AFTStream playlist. And we're posting more than just the stream episodes. You'll find excerpts, commentary videos, and other stuff as we release them. We have several out there now. Definitely check it out. Find us on Facebook, like us there. And I'm gonna press a button for the exit stuff. But if Chris was right before, you guys might not hear it. But I'll recite along with myself. But in the meantime, we'll wrap this one up, and we can say bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. You guys can't hear that.
No.
No, the audio channel probably.